Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Tyson Bailey. I'm the founder here at Trained Advisor, where we help life insurance and annuity-focused retirement planners land more high-value clients from LinkedIn without spending any money on ads. Now, we had a really cool client win yesterday that came through that showcased the power of following up after you've connected with somebody on LinkedIn. Now, looking at the title here, you're going to see that it says 97 plus times, and naturally you're going to be like, shoot, that's a lot. That's a lot of follow-up. But I want to walk you through the process to help you understand how we were able to do this in a relationship-based manner in order to push this guy across the finish line and book a time with our advisor to plan for a retirement planning strategy session. Now, what happened is this advisor and I were on Zoom yesterday, and we were talking through business stuff, talking about the marketing campaigns, and she was like, hey, so somebody came through today and booked a time on my calendar, but I have no idea where this guy came from. Can you investigate a little bit? He looks like a great client, but I would just like to know a little bit more about him before we meet for the first time. Now, this guy, he says he is a retired fire battalion chief. He has a pension. He's been saving and investing all of his adult life. Now, this is what I love. He says, my wife and I have above average retirement savings, but I need to ensure it will continue to grow and build. I also need to ensure the maximum is passed to my two young daughters. We have income from investments, rental property, and my pension. Now, sounds awesome, right? So I go back in and I take a look at this guy's journey through the marketing campaigns that we've been running for this advisor. Now, the first thing I noticed is that this guy connected with the advisor on LinkedIn over 3 years ago. So a considerable amount of time has passed from the initial connection. Now, one of the things that you have to realize with LinkedIn, especially if you've tried it in the past, is that the money is made off of LinkedIn. It's not going out and spraying and praying a sales message to everybody hoping that they're going to meet with you. You have to be focused on being transformational and not transactional, especially with high value clients. Now, the way that I define a high value client is essentially anybody that has a lot of money or is making a lot of money. And chances are is these guys know retirement planners, they know life insurance agents, they know people that do exactly what you do. Even if you're better, even if you're a better fit, they have people in their network that can do what you do. So as I was diving into this guy's history, like I said, he connected with the advisor over 3 years ago, okay? Now, I went back in and I pulled a list of emails or the audit log of emails that he has been sent over the past 3+ years. Essentially, after he connected with the advisor on LinkedIn, he has been sent 97 emails as part of the follow-up process. But what I absolutely love about this is that he has opened all 97 emails. Now, did he reply? No. Did he take action? Sometimes he did. He was exploring a little bit more about, what the advisor was talking about, going to landing pages, but he was actively looking and investigating and researching every single thing that she was saying. Now, with the 3 years that passed, who knows what has changed in this guy's life, right? Now, this goes into every single marketing campaign that you run, whether it's on LinkedIn or Facebook or webinars or seminars, it doesn't matter. One of the things that you need to realize is that each and every lead, each and every prospect that you contact is going to be somewhere on this interest spectrum. Now, it ranges from 1 to 10, 1 being, hey, everything is fine in my life. I have no financial pain points. Things are looking great. They just don't know what they don't know, right? Now, if we go over to the other side with a 10, this is a prospect with a super high financial pain point where they're like, I get it. I need to implement it. This is what I need to be doing, and I've got to work with you. So when we go out and we talk to people, what you need to understand is that most people fall from a 1 to a 4 or 1 to a 5. Just the law of large numbers. Most people simply don't know how valuable what you offer is. So taking those folks, setting them aside for a second, with the initial outreach that we have, especially on the LinkedIn side, we want to make sure that if somebody is between a 5 and a 10 in the interest spectrum, is that we're able to address those folks and attract them off of LinkedIn into sales funnels, follow-up funnels, and I'll cover that in a second. I'll cover the framework, but essentially show them the process that they can take in order to take action. Now, with the majority of people that you contact, you have to understand that these folks are between a 1 and a 5, a 1 and a 4. Again, they simply don't know what they don't know. They're just not ready to take action yet. It doesn't mean they're dead. It doesn't mean they're not qualified. They're just, that light bulb hasn't come on in their mind where they're like, hey, I've got to get an IUL. I've got to get whole life. I've got to mitigate rising tax risk. I've got to eliminate stock market volatility. I need to implement an annuity so I can create a personal pension planner, whatever it might be. They just don't know that yet. So in order to go after both of these folks, in order to attract those or capture the interest of a high interest prospect, but then also focus on creating those high interest prospects, the number one thing that you can do is start attracting with value-based offers. Now, I love this little image over here on the bottom of the screen. And this is the way that I like to visualize it, is essentially you are dangling a carrot out in front of this individual, out in front of each and every lead, each and every prospect, to show them the steps that they need to take in order to solve their financial pain points, whatever they might be. Now, with that being said, the thing that I love, the thing that you will hear me say time and time again, is that the most successful advisors will give away the secrets, sell the implementation. So essentially, we're going to be able to capture high interest prospects and create high interest prospects without burning bridges along the way if we are focused on these value-based offers. Now, these value-based offers, I like to refer to them as interest magnets or lead magnets. Now, the whole concept behind an interest magnet or a lead magnet is by placing that value-based offer in front of somebody, that is going to naturally attract the individuals to you or attract the leads and the prospects to you who have a need for those solutions, have a need for whatever it is that you are showcasing that you can solve for them. Now, in terms of what an interest magnet can be, there's a number of things that can work. There's books, checklists, calculators, white papers, reports, videos, webinars, the list goes on and on. But essentially, you want to make sure that this interest magnet, this value-based offer, is going to be so valuable to the prospect that they're going to get value from it, regardless of whether or not they work with you on an ongoing basis, okay? But that is the start of the relationship. That is the start of them starting to glance in your direction. So no matter what, who the retirement planner is that they're currently dating, no matter who they've already with, no matter, who they're working with or who's in their network, they're going to start seeing you as that subject matter expert that they are naturally drawn to. They're going to see that there's something else out there that they're missing. So going through the framework of this, on the LinkedIn side, what we're going to do is go connect with business owners, doctors, dentists, C-level executives, whoever it is that you want to be working with. That's who we're sending connection requests to. Now, what most people don't realize is that on LinkedIn, when you are connected with somebody, they're a first degree connection, is that you have access to the majority of those folks' contact information by going to their profile, clicking that contact information button, and you can actually grab their information from their profile. So with this contact information, with this email address that you're gathering, you have to be extremely careful because this person did not ask to be on your list. Now, there's no laws or rules against that, but what you have to be careful of is that if you go out and you send a spray and pray sales message, that's going to turn a lot of people off. So with that value-based offer, what we're going to do is on LinkedIn, we're going to send them a message that says, hey, I'm currently offering this insert interest magnet that's going to show you how to do X, Y, and Z. Would you be interested, right? We're going to give them a chance to join the conversation. Now, just a short time later, we're going to follow up via email just in case they're not on LinkedIn day in and day out. We're going to send them an email and say, hey, I don't know if you saw this on LinkedIn, but I shot you a message. I'm currently offering this. It's going to show you how to do X, Y, and Z. Click here to let me know where to send it, right? Now, with that, we're going to give them or send them over to a landing page where they're able to take advantage of that offer. And on the very next step, we're going to say, hey, if you're ready or if you want to learn more, feel free to book a time on my calendar, right? Very low pressure, but we are naturally giving them the steps that they can take in order to alleviate those financial pain points. Now, here's where the secret sauce comes into consistency and scalability. All we're going to do is after that initial value-based offer is we are going to repeat these steps over and over and over again. So we already sent them a message on LinkedIn with our best offer, our most valuable offer. Now, from there, we are going to continue to email value-based offers. Hey, here's a video that's going to show you how to protect your nest egg. Hey, here's a video that's going to show you how you can guarantee that you never outlive your retirement income. Hey, here's another checklist. Here's another guide. Here's a webinar. We're going to keep dripping that value over time and keep going on an ongoing basis. Now, what you're seeing on the screen right now is a snapshot of the flagship system that we set up for the majority of our agents and advisors. You'll notice that over here on the left-hand side, that's where the LinkedIn marketing takes place, the LinkedIn outreach takes place. But you'll notice that the vast majority of what we do actually takes place off of LinkedIn. The reason for that is if somebody's got 7, 8, 9 figures of hard-earned money, it's going to take a little bit of time to get them to understand what you do, why you do it, why they need to take advantage of it. It's that know, like, and trust factor that we always talk about, but essentially they're going to want to date you over time to make sure that you are the person that they need to work with and there's no other options. If you think about a lot of these folks, if you're to go out and just say, hey, I sell annuities, go Google annuities, and I guarantee one of the first things that pops up is Ken Fisher, Fisher Investments, talking about how bad an annuity is, right? Or life insurance, you got Dave Ramsey, Susie Orman. So what you need to do is focus on building up that authority over time so that when they are ready to take action, they know exactly who to turn to, and there literally is no other option besides working with you. And that's what we were able to do with this advisor is over the span of 3 years, 97 follow-up emails. Now, we see the guy's looking at them, he's reading them, he's at least clicking on them, he's opening them, but that's what allows us to be transformational with these individuals, not transactional. One of the sayings that I love is that good marketing models normal, healthy human relationships. Now, these high-value clients, they're looking for a marriage between them and their financial advisor, their retirement planner. They want to make sure that it's going to be a good fit, that you have their best interest. They want to make sure that you're going to be around for the long haul. They're not looking for a transactional relationship where you sell an annuity or sell a life insurance policy and then you're gone. You have to be transformational. Now, the way that I like to envision this is, do you guys remember those coin pusher machines? You go to an arcade, you've got the coin pusher where you drop in quarters, you drop in tokens or whatever it is. And now, sometimes you drop in a quarter or a coin, and all of a sudden you get a lot of coins dropping over the edge, right? But sometimes you put in a quarter or a token, and it just simply pushes people a little bit closer, or pushes the coins a little bit closer to where ultimately, with enough coins or enough tokens, eventually that's where you have people coming across the finish line. That's what you need to be focused on with the LinkedIn marketing. So if this is something that is you want to explore with your business, talk about how to automate this process, how to make sure that you're focused on revenue generating activities, but really being able to tap into LinkedIn to land more high value clients without spending any money on paid ads, head to chatwithtyson.com. You and I can meet. We can figure out what your business looks like, what you're looking to accomplish, and see if there's a way that we can help you out. But I appreciate y'all, and I'll talk to you soon.